friends, hope you all are doing well and staying safe. Welcome back to yet another video of the Football Mania to bring you all the latest news and analysis from the football world. It's just the preseason friendlies, and guess what? Things are looking quite shady in Las Vegas. Not because of some kind of scam which has taken place, but because we saw a real clash of titans between two heavyweights of European football. It was the El Clasico. Real Madrid and Barcelona battled it out in front of a packed stadium in Las Vegas. And all the fans, I'm sure, must have got their money's worth because the biggest stars were on show. For Barcelona, it was a debut for Robert Lewandowski with the unusual number 12 jersey, and even for the likes of Real Madrid, it was a start for Antonio Rudiger, and I was really keen on seeing how they will cope up without Karim Benzema, their talisman. And it was a very big surprise because Ancelotti always gives us surprises. Whenever I look at the lineup, I always look at the front three for Madrid because I'm sure Vinicius is young enough and he can start most of the games. And on the right hand side, Rodrigo has established himself as a very good winger. The only question was who was going to play from the middle of the pitch, and it was Eden Hazard, which was a very big surprise because I thought he would go with Mariano Diaz. However, Eden Hazard has been training well, and even before the match, Ancelotti mentioned that Hazard can play different positions. He is not so used to playing in the number 9 role. However, he did justice to this role because what we saw in the first half was a clash between two heavyweights, which was just non-stop. There were loads of tackles flying in. There was some quality football on show. The quick transitions between both teams was just breathtaking to watch. And the only surprising fact was that the possession was more in Barcelona's favor. Yes, you do expect that, but I expected actually Real Madrid to be more defensive, especially when coming out of their own box. And whenever Barcelona was pressing and blocking the passing lines, it was difficult for Madrid to penetrate them through the middle. One of the bright spots has always been Eduardo Camavinga, but Chouameni was just sensational in the middle of the park. He was blocking all the passing lines of Barcelona. He was not allowing the likes of Pedri and Gavi to dictate the style of play and the tempo of the game, and that kind of made it quite even Stevens in the first, I would say, 20 minutes. And soon after that, I guess it was just a lapse in concentration when Real Madrid was trying to play out from the back. Yes, as we all know, it's a basic mistake which all the players make. They try to come out of their own box, and sometimes they play that very, very dangerous ball across their own defensive line. And that is how Barcelona got their opener. It was a very bad mistake by the Real Madrid defense. The ball falls straight into the feet of Raphinha, and the Brazilian winger makes no mistake. He rifles it from 30 yards into the top corner with Thibaut Courtois having no chance. What a brilliant strike to cap his first goal in the El Clasico, and it was a humdinger. It was 1-0 to Barcelona, and soon after that, chance after chance was coming only on Barcelona's favor. Yes, it went into halftime. It was a very nervy ending, and obviously, what we saw in the first half with those fights happening actually created that kind of atmosphere around an El Clasico. Come the second half, I did expect changes. Lewandowski was brought off. Xavi brought on Memphis Depay and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Even the likes of Chouameni was withdrawn from midfield. We saw the experienced heads, Toni Kroos, Luka Modric and Casemiro cover the middle of the park. And soon after that, it was a quite even game. It was, very end to end. And whenever Madrid was having possession of the ball, they were releasing Vinicius. That is the kind of threat they always possess in counter attack. And in the second half, it was anybody's game. I was expecting Madrid to be more dominant in the front foot, especially in the first 15 minutes of the second half, and that is exactly what they did. They were not allowing Pedri or even Ousmane Dembele, who was brought on in the second half, to show his brilliance with his speed and his dribbling ability. He was not given many dribbling opportunities. And even from the left hand side, I guess Memphis Depay was left isolated because he was not able to link up quite well with Jordi Alba, who makes those overlapping runs. And whenever Madrid was having possession, they were happy to even release Asensio, who can sometimes drop deep into the midfield and create those pockets for the other players. That is something which all these experienced heads in Madrid have tactically adapted themselves to the style which Ancelotti wants to play. And you could see those interchanging movements between all the experienced midfielders, especially when Cruz was having the ball, he was just having fun. He was spraying the ball from left to right, right to left, and he was quite composed in the midfield as he usually is. And it could have been, 1-1. There were some close shouts for handball for both teams, and we have to remember that VAR was not available for this match. Otherwise, I guess Barcelona could have had a penalty. And towards the last 10 minutes of the match, Thibaut Courtois once again, just highlighted how world class goalkeeper looks like. And just the Courtois which we saw in the Champions League final came back to rescue Madrid. It could have been 2-0 or 3-0, but he kept it down to 1-0. And soon after that, I was still expecting Madrid to push hard for the equalizer. But that never came because Barcelona were, you know, having bodies behind the ball. All the players were playing as a unit. They had a very good shape whenever they were out of possession. And whenever they got the possession, you have a player like Aubameyang who can drop deep and he can link up well with Dembele, who has the pace to run in behind Real Madrid's defense. And even from the left hand side, we all know that Depay has got pace. So it was very crucial for Madrid to hang on in the game and not to concede. And that is exactly what they did. Thibaut Courtois had a brilliant second half and he was just exceptional. Otherwise, it could have been a mauling for Madrid. However, Barcelona has to be given credit for the way they set up for this game and the way Xavi was actually having his influence on this team. Yes, a lot of players are still new, but I know that with the kind of quality that these new players bring, especially Robert Lewandowski, we will see a really exciting Barcelona, which I'm sure all the Catalan fans will be really thrilled to see. And the stadium behind me will be absolutely full come the La Liga season. There is no doubt about it. And with this win, I'm sure that all the Barcelona fans will be quite excited because this is a win against their arch rivals Real Madrid. You have to give credit to Xavi, and Ancelotti got few of his tactics wrong today. He was not able to cover up defensively, and playing out from the back is always a risky game, especially against a team like Barcelona who have got a different kind of press going on these days, and that is actually quite effective. They try to kill all the time and space for the opposition, and that is the dominant Barcelona that we have seen for so many years. So, guys, please let me know who was your man of the match for this game. Do you think Barcelona are capable enough of winning the La Liga title? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And if you like this video, please do not forget to hit the like button. So until next time, stay safe and take care.